All right, going to be taking a look at stock ticker symbol ICLD, currently traded at 0505. All right, so for all you guys, big ICLD fans right now, a lot of you guys have been watching these videos and we appreciate it. I just want to point out something here. So you guys are, obviously a big drop off. This thing just pounded back down off this big gap and dumped on you. I mean, there's no other way around that. But I want to point out something. If you were watching, our live streams over here at investorshangout.com, investorshangout.com/live is where we do all these live streams. Remember, if you were watching that and participating right here, that red line, and I'll go ahead and put a cross into it to show you the exact price as well. Let me get down to just about right here. Look at that. So that right there in the middle of that is exactly where we looked at it. I said, watch, chart is setting up here in my opinion. Resistance 0230, support at 01686 and 0164. Close to a technical analysis alert. And then pow, you guys got the confirmation that I was looking for in my final indicator, and boom, it took off. It didn't happen right away, but within 3 days. What can you say? This thing went from 02 all the way up to looks like roughly 9 cents. I don't know what else you can say. And this is why I encourage everybody that's watching this to be part of investorshangout.com. That's for the real investors. That is where everybody's at. So if you go ahead and consider what's going on now. I said over here, gap at 0314. And then where was the follow? I know that there was another gap. 0525. 025 gap. And 0445. Right here in this gap. Now, I had somebody tell me, yeah, right, that's never going to fill. They told me that on this day. That gap's never going to fill. Well, guess what? It did. And it did. Right here, today, it filled. What you're going to be watching for now, however, is that after this whole thing to stabilize, after all this stuff that you guys just went through, this whole stock just tumbling back down on you, watch for the bounce. My opinion is that it's going to start setting up again. Will it go this high this fast again? Maybe. Will it happen now? I'm not sure. I'm just giving you guys my opinion. But I told you right here everything to watch for. We called it down here. I don't know what else you want because I did get some feedback on this one about me telling you guys that the gap was going to fill. But I also alerted it, and it went up 300, 400, 500% since then. So keep that in mind. So that being said, you guys coming down to the 10-day simple moving average. We're seeing that happen right here. I would watch for it to stabilize. Might go sideways for a few days or so from here and then bounce off this area. I'm going to want to see the 10-day simple moving average to hold. Otherwise, this thing will completely collapse off of that. My personal opinion. And the 20-day simple moving average, everybody looks at their charts differently. What I've been doing for the last 7 years definitely tends to seem to work. For looking at these charts, and obviously you can see that from the previous time that we went over this one, and it took off right after that we did that. So 0510 gap is in my opinion. I'm just going to fill out all this information because obviously with all the big moves here, let's have a resistance level right now that you guys are starting to creep above, which is definitely a good sign. And then it could go up just as quick. Keep that in mind. It can go up just real quick, as fast as it did. All right, so that's what I'm going to say on this one. So keep that in mind. If you're watching this right now, look, this thing could go ahead and pop right back up tomorrow. For all we know, it could. It's very possible. The gaps are filled, and you guys have seen what has happened here in the past. Just those last few days of trading, look how fast it's moved. That right there just goes to tell you that, yes, this thing can go ahead and turn around just as fast as it dropped down. You need to remember that. You need to remember that. And look at, I mean, we've been following the stock all the way from 1228. It's how many times we've been following this one. Going back, how many months? So again, hey, it's setting back up. Those gaps are filled now. You guys have that confirmation coming off the 10-day simple moving average with these big candles. Yes, this thing can pound up to 10 cents just as fast as it came down. That is a good thing with this one. The 0.5 is going to be that support level I told you to watch at. It's a little bit of, or I'm sorry, the 0.5 is that resistance level that you're just making it up through right now. ICLD, hey, keep an eye on this one. I think that it could be turning around again. Hopefully there's going to be another opportunity for you guys to get money out of this one again. ICLD, if you follow the stock, I definitely encourage you guys to get out there and share this video with all other investors on different social media sites and different message boards and forums. Get the video out there. We'd appreciate it. That's all we ever ask. And if you have a hot stock you'd like to see us go through, make sure you head over to investorshangout.com/live. You let us know there, and we'll go through the stock. Just like this one was brought to us over there, and we've been following it ever since. So if you'd like to see a video on yours, you know what to do. investorshangout.com/live. Make sure you subscribe to stay updated with the hottest stocks in the market.